top golf pros, business executives, professional athletes, and movie stars recommending the Golf Cricket.
Having the cricket with me is kind of like having my teacher with me.
The cricket will tell you as soon as you break your wrist, and as soon as you hear that noise, you know you're going to have a problem.
When you hear that cricket, you know you made a mistake.
Golf is my vacation time. It's getting me away from my everyday life and gives me 5 hours of peace and sometimes frustration.
Golfing is a tremendous escape from my work. You get out in a beautiful environment, you get with friends. There's a competition involved, but it's like more with yourself.
Golf is one of the most popular sports we have, and it can also be one of the most frustrating. You say, if I could just improve my accuracy, increase my distance, and lower my score in a simple, easy way, wouldn't golf be that much more perfect? And to show us how, here's Cal Ehlers.
We're here at the beautiful Mission Hills Country Club in Rancho Mirage, California, home of the LPGA Dinah Shore Invitational, one of golf's premier events. I'm a sportscaster. I love and play all sports, especially golf. Golf's the most exquisite game ever devised. With me, it's a passion. I'm about to introduce you to something that's going to revolutionize your golf game. What if I told you that the game of golf could be mastered in 1 second? The second that golf club makes contact with the ball. When you understand that moment, you understand the most important thing there is to know about golf, that the game is perfected at the point of impact. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that by introducing you to the 1 second solution, the Golf Cricket Training System. In the next half hour, we're going to show you a simple way of achieving a better game than you've ever thought you could have just by watching this show. So stick around. We'll see more of Michael Douglas and take you through all the aspects of the game. You'll learn how to master them all simply and effectively with the help of the Golf Cricket Training System.
The Golf Cricket, the 1 second solution to developing consistency in your golf game. Developed by two-time Northern Chapter PGA Teacher of the Year, Mark Minear, the Golf Cricket is perfect for any golfer at any level of play. Its unique click gives you instant feedback on your swing. Improve your golf game with the Golf Cricket Training System.
The Golf Cricket allows you to achieve proper impact position every time. And to help me show you how it works is the man who designed it, Mark Minear. Mark has the unparalleled distinction of being the Northern Chapter PGA Teacher of the Year, not once, but twice in the last 4 years.
Thanks, Cal. As a teaching pro, I've seen a lot of different golfers with a lot of different swings. What I've seen is that golfers spend a lot of money on these high-tech golf clubs with the state-of-art rocket engineering sciences behind it. And I'll tell you, they're not improving their golf game.
So good clubs don't mean anything unless you have a good swing.
That's right. Just imagine having the correct motion with one of those clubs and how well you'll hit that golf ball. Let's move to the driving range, and I'll show you what I mean.
Okay, Mark, so how do you teach people to maintain a proper impact position when there are as many different golf swings out there as there are golfers?
At the heart of it all is the golf cricket. The cricket teaches you about your own individual wrist position so that you can make simple adjustments. Our wrists are the weakest link between the club and your arms. Wrist position is absolutely essential to achieving a good swing. The cricket is the key to not only knowing the difference, but feeling the difference. Now we're going to go through 3 wrist movements. The first one we'll work on is rolling the wrist. And what we want to do is when we roll the wrist, which is the proper motion in a golf swing, we want to make sure that we don't hinge the cricket making the noise. So we roll it open, toe the club up in the air. On the way through, you roll the wrist, again, without hinging the golf cricket, without making the noise. The second one is cocking your wrist. Cocking your wrist is another good motion in the golf swing. We want to do it without making the cricket hinge and making the noise. Is on the backswing, we want to start cocking our wrist. That motion right there, without hinging the cricket. On the way through, notice the cricket, it's flat at impact. On the way through, we roll the forearms, and then we cock our wrist on this side without hinging the cricket again, without making the noise. The third one is the dangerous one in the golf swing. This is the big common error of most golfers. What we do is we can take it back. Notice we do have the roll. It's still in a flat position. It hasn't hinged, so it hasn't made the noise, but on the way through what happens is we hinge it. Right. And when we hinge it, we make that clicking noise. And if that clicking noise happens down at impact, you've just made a crucial error. You've just hinged your wrist, gotten the club head to pass your hands, most likely hitting a very poor shot. The cricket gives you instant direct evidence during that last crucial second of your swing.
I find that it is more part of my arm versus an object sitting on my arm.
My swing is my swing, and the cricket works with me best.
As soon as you break your wrist, and as soon as you hear that noise, you know you're going to have a problem.
And we see a lot of great players around the world. I've played with many of these guys, and Mark and I have talked about they have one thing in common: proper impact alignments. And at impact, their left wrist is always flat. And every time we look at a hacker, a lousy golfer, it's bent.
My balance is better, my position's better. Actually, I feel like I'm on a fast track back down to a single-digit handicap now.
During his many years as a teaching pro, Mark has developed a complete golf training system that works. It includes not only the cricket, but an informative training manual, a quick reference card to keep with you on the course, Mark's training video to show you exactly how the system works, and a complete set of audio tapes for your total golf game. We're going to take the golf cricket all over the course to show you how it can help you on the tee box, in the fairway, around the green, in the sand, and at the hole. But first, let's take a look at Mark with one of his most famous students, Michael Douglas. We caught up with Michael recently in Bermuda at his gorgeous seaside resort, the Aerial Sands Beach Club. Here's Perry Ruther to tell you all about it.
Now, folks, I got to tell you, if you want to come to the most beautiful, romantic spot in the world, right here, Aerial Sands in Bermuda, it is spectacular. How did you get involved with it and acquire it and make all these fabulous renovations?
Aerial Sands was created in about 1952. And I used to come down here as a kid and always loved it, and traveling around the world a lot. This became like a really special place for me and a lot of family. And so the last few years I've gotten involved with Aerial Sands, and we're making it kind of a real beach club. And living in New York City now, it's only like an hour and a half to get down here.
How did you first meet Mark?
About 5 years ago, I first came up to visit Mark in Santa Barbara, and he started working with him on the program. And you know, the beauty of the sport is worldwide. You go anywhere you want. Bermuda's got, I think, 9 golf courses, so to come down here and just escape. And for me, golfing is a tremendous escape from my work. You get out in a beautiful environment, you get with friends. There's a competition involved, but it's like more with yourself. Golf is one of the few sports that, based on a handicap system, no matter how bad you are, you can always play with a good player.
Good shot, good swing. Wow, that's hit hard.
Let's join Mark and a group of students as they learn the backbone of the system, the golf cricket training shot.
All right, y'all have your golf cricket on now. So now we're going to work on the golf swing. The important thing in the golf swing is that you just don't want to walk up to the driving range and start making full swings. This is a perfect time at the start of your bucket to start using the training shot in the manual. The training shot is a half swing. This way you can monitor the golf cricket with its performance down in the hitting area. Okay, Bill, what I want you to do is I want you to take it to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock without breaking the device, brushing the grass where the club rests. Okay, hold it right there. Now notice, Bill broke that. At that speed, you can monitor yourself. You could hear the click. So let's do it again. Go and step to it. So gang, what we want is, we want 9 o'clock, toe of the club up in the air. 3 o'clock, notice the toe of the club up in the air, just a little roll in the forearms. Okay? So do me a favor, take another practice swing. Little roll right there. Notice it didn't click. That was perfect. When you're taking it up to the top of the swing, you're over-swinging, hinging the cricket, making the noise, okay? There's that kill instinct, isn't it? If we don't hinge our wrists as much, our swing becomes much more compact. Tanya here has got the driver. She's already warmed up, hit her training shot, so we're ready for the full swing. Whenever you have the driver out, you always want to focus on making a shot like it's on the golf course. So go ahead, make a full swing, and make sure the cricket doesn't break. Great shot. That was real good. Right down the middle. Again, didn't make it break. A lot smoother, kept your rhythm together. Good job.
Thank you.
If the game of golf is mastered in the impact zone, then the golf cricket is truly the 1-second solution. It's the difference between hoping the ball is under your control and knowing that it is. If you want to develop a consistent swing that translates to getting consistently low scores, the cricket is your answer. Stay tuned, because coming up, we'll go back and visit with Michael Douglas in Bermuda, and you'll also learn Mark's golf cricket tips in the fairway and chipping to the green.
Feel the sensation of developing muscle memory, hear the sound of proper technique, and see the difference in your golf game. Introducing the only golf instructor you'll ever need. The only instructor that instantly tells you what's happening during your golf swing. It's the 1-second solution, the Golf Cricket Training System. No matter what your level of play, you can learn better accuracy and greater consistency with the Golf Cricket. Now, for the first time, get what the pros recommend, the Golf Cricket Training System. Developed by the two-time Northern Chapter PGA Teacher of the Year, Mark Minear, the Golf Cricket Training System is guaranteed to give you more power and control or your money back. Call now and receive the Cricket Training Aid, the easy, natural way to find the proper swing plane that's right for you. You'll also receive this extraordinary training manual with easy-to-follow instructions and detailed pictures to make learning effortless. We'll include this instructional video, your at-home personal instructor to lead you through the proper technique and strategy. But that's not all. Mark's personal techniques for course management, proper ball position, sloping lies, alignment, visualization, and much, much more are included in these audio tapes, perfect to listen to on your way to the course. This handy laminated quick reference guide will give you the winning edge at a glance for anywhere on the course. And as a bonus for calling right now, we'll also include this attractive shoe bag, an absolute necessity to protect and transport your golf shoes. If you bought these items separately, you could expect to pay over $120. But now, through this exclusive television offer, the entire package is available for this unbelievably low price. Imagine, for less than the cost of one golf lesson, you'll get a lifetime of professional training. Don't buy expensive high-tech clubs until you've improved your game with the Golf Cricket. Get the 1-second solution. Get the Golf Cricket Training System, guaranteed to help take strokes off your game or your money back. After all, don't you deserve a better game? Call now.
To order your Golf Cricket Training System, get your credit card ready and call 1-800-305-1122. That's 1-800-305-1122. Or send check or money order for $59.99 plus shipping and handling to Golf Cricket, P.O. Box 11437, Des Moines, Iowa 50336. Call 1-800-305-1122 right now.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Cal Ehlers. We're here at the beautiful Mission Hills Country Club in Rancho Mirage, California. And joining me today is Mark Minear, the man behind the smartest, most effective golf training aid I've ever seen. It's comfortable. It's like wearing a glove instead of a cast. It's not forcing my hands to adopt a position that feels unnatural.
That's right. Anything that inhibits your freedom or forces you into positions during your swing is going to throw it off. That's why we designed the Golf Cricket to be flexible so that you can build your own natural swing. The Golf Cricket is going to give you that instant feedback that allows you to make the slight little adjustments while working on your own swing.
Speaking of working on your swing, can you wear the Cricket on the driving range and while playing around?
On the golf course is a fantastic place to take it because you're going to be able to figure out why maybe your swing doesn't transfer from the driving range to the golf course.
Mark, with all the expensive technology out there with the different clubs, the different devices to help golfers, to me, the Cricket seems for a guy like me, easiest to use.
The Golf Cricket is very simple, and the key is you're going to be getting that instant feedback, and the instant feedback is going to allow you to develop your own individual swing. There's other devices out on the market that are very rigid and force you into positions, which makes your swing very unnatural. But once you take those type of devices off, most likely you'll go back to your old method.
Mark, with the Cricket, can you learn quick? What is the time frame for that?
You can actually get the results of this device very quickly. It happens within 3 or 4 swings. It doesn't take long at all for you to make the Cricket work properly.
Well, Mark, one thing is for sure, with all the expensive devices out there, the new technology, until you fix your golf swing, you're not going to fix your golf game.
Correct.
There are a lot of training aids. I've seen them come and go. Yes, I have. But most of those tend to be set for a certain kind of person. They aren't flexible enough to deal with the individual and the individual swing. My swing is my swing, and the Cricket works with me best.
I've used other training aids, and I don't like them as well. I tend to abandon them fairly quickly because they tend to get you to a position in the swing at the top, but they don't really give you much feedback on what you're doing as you move through the ball and into a finish.
I have a unique problem in that I'm left-handed, and the market has not offered a whole lot of left-handed training aids, but the Cricket is simple. You can fit in your pocket, take it wherever you go.
One of the things that I like about the Golf Cricket is that it's so versatile. It's designed to help you no matter where you are on the course. We watched how the Cricket worked on the tee box. But before we watch Mark working with some students in the fairway and around the green, let's join Mark and Michael Douglas at the Riddles Bay Golf Club in Bermuda.
We're here at beautiful Riddles Bay Country Club in Bermuda, where we're following Michael Douglas, Mark Minear, and friends in a round of golf. So let's watch and listen.
I really worked to bring my grip over.
That's what you said, you little grip change. That's
good. Shows you little subtle tiny things like that. When a ball's above your feet like that, what happens is the tendency is the ball wants to go left. So first of all, you've got to move the ball slightly back in your stance. And if you've noticed, Michael did that. And when the ground's closer to you, you end up possibly catching the ground center. So when you move it back, you're going to hit the ball first.
People learn golf in different ways. Being an actor, I can kind of copy moves and motions. Some people have to learn mechanically. Some people learn by feel. I learn more by picture. So by watching Mark swing or by looking at videotape, I'm able to see more clearly what I'm doing.
He's going to keep it low to the ground so he's got control of it. Might have an 8-iron. Look at his hands lead again. That's perfect for control of this. He should hit it pretty close. See? Look how the ball came off. Very nicely. Almost made it.
Close.
See? Almost made it. Let's make a birdie here. Got him on the ropes.
Look at the pros. They're always taking lessons. You watch somebody like Tiger Woods, Butch Harmon, and other people. I mean, they're out there before matches working with their pros who are always picking up something. So I think it's a constant learning game. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so attractive to people. What happens for amateur players is we tend to kind of break, our wrists trying to get the ball, and keeping that compression there really helps a tremendous amount.
Let's put the golf cricket on, okay?
The impact point is really key with his golf cricket device, which is something he's been studying with and working for many, many years. I think it'll help a lot of people. He's really kind of mastered that and that design and that whole concept, and I'm real proud of him. Does a good job.
That's great.
I've got some of my students here. They're going to show how that golf cricket will help you hit that all-important fairway shot. Barbara, why don't you come out here first? I want you to take a practice swing first. Good. Now hold your finish. Barbara has a tendency, okay, which the golf cricket shows down at impact. She has a tendency to scoop the ball up in the air, causing the cricket to hinge. Two things can happen. You can either hit behind the ball, taking a big chunk out of the ground, or you'll catch it on the rise in the blade of the club and top it. So whenever you hear the cricket click down here and you try to scoop it, you're going to probably not hit a very good shot. So what we want to do is you're going to let the true loft of the club hit the ball, and of course that will get the ball up in the air, not you trying to help the ball up in the air, okay? So what I want you to do is try to make sure you don't scoop it. Good, good shot. That was real nice. Dave here is a former hockey player and of course hits the ball quite a ways. And because of that, we don't have that far of a distance to cover to get to the green. He doesn't have to swing full at this pitching wedge to get it on that green. So this is the perfect time to hit that training shot, of course, which is covered in the training manual and the instructional video. We're going to abbreviate your follow through. So on the way through, because we're not taking a full swing, what I want you to do is you're going to finish just past the 9 o'clock position, making sure that your body faces your arms again, okay? If you keep your body down at the ball in these punch shots, that's when the wrists tend to hinge, okay? So your body has to follow your arms to about the 9 o'clock position, and we should be able to hit a good shot, proper distance right on that green. Perfect. Should be right on the green next to the pin.
The cricket is a wonderful way to allow the student to feel the proper positions at not only at address, but at the top of the backswing, and then of course the most critical point, which is impact.
I've done some work with videotape, and this is much simpler because you don't have to be running back and forth trying to figure out what you're doing. You can feel it on every swing.
The cricket's definitely the fastest way to get good at golf.
We've just hit our second shot on this beautiful par 5 here at Mission Hills, and we're ready for that all-important third shot. And the third shot is going to be the chip shot that we got to get close to the pin. We're not just trying to get it on the green. The secret is the pros are trying to get it close. This is their scoring shot. They're going to get it close, make those birdies. Tell you what, Bill, why don't you come out and show us how it's done? All right. Go ahead and sit up here and do a practice swing for me. Just right at the green there. Do a little practice stroke, the proper distance. That looks real good. One more. Looks good. Notice, Bill has a really good setup here, and he sets up probably. Bill's been playing golf for a long time now. One of the big key elements is how to set up to this chip shot, and Bill is doing it correctly. Again, it's covered in the training manual and the instructional video, how to set up properly to the appropriate chip shot. Notice Bill has opened up his stance. Opening up your stance is taking the toes and pointing them slightly in front of the golf ball at address. This allows your hips to be slightly open. Remember, in chipping, this is not a full swing. It's a very short swing. So in a full swing, during the motion, your hips do have time to open up. Right. But in this short swing, they wouldn't have time to necessarily get open in the hit. So we're opening them up at the beginning. Good job. Looks like you got that birdie putt. Perfect.
Well, the cricket's helped a lot with the chipping, and Mark has helped a lot because you can't break your wrist in a good chip.
With a cricket, even a pro like myself can improve his golf game. Because again, this is the foundation of the golf game. If your left wrist has been at impact with a chip or driver, the ball is not going to go properly.
When you hear that cricket, you know you made a mistake.
This is where I was having the problem with bending my wrist, hinging it right here. And it's very simple, and it makes a nice loud click. I know immediately when I've done something wrong.
Feel the sensation of developing muscle memory, hear the sound of proper technique, and see the difference in your golf game. Introducing the only golf instructor you'll ever need. The only instructor that instantly tells you what's happening during your golf swing. It's the 1-second solution, the Golf Cricket Training System. No matter what your level of play, you can learn better accuracy and greater consistency with the Golf Cricket. Now, for the first time, get what the pros recommend, the Golf Cricket Training System. Developed by the 2-time Northern Chapter PGA Teacher of the Year, Mark Minear, the Golf Cricket Training System is guaranteed to give you more power and control or your money back. Call now and receive the Cricket Training Aid, the easy, natural way to find the proper swing plane that's right for you. You'll also receive this extraordinary training manual with easy-to-follow instructions and detailed pictures to make learning effortless. We'll include this instructional video, your at-home personal instructor to lead you through the proper technique and strategy. But that's not all. Mark's personal techniques for course management, proper ball position, sloping lies, alignment, visualization, and much, much more are included in these audio tapes, perfect to listen to on your way to the course. This handy laminated quick reference guide will give you the winning edge at a glance for anywhere on the course. And as a bonus for calling right now, we'll also include this attractive shoe bag, an absolute necessity to protect and transport your golf shoes. If you bought these items separately, you could expect to pay over $120. But now, through this exclusive television offer, the entire package is available for this unbelievably low price. Imagine, for less than the cost of one golf lesson, you'll get a lifetime of professional training. Don't buy expensive high-tech clubs until you've improved your game with the Golf Cricket. Get the 1-second solution. Get the Golf Cricket Training System, guaranteed to help take strokes off your game or your money back. After all, don't you deserve a better game? Call now.
To order your Golf Cricket Training System, get your credit card ready and call 1-800-305-1122. That's 1-800-305-1122. Or send check or money order for $59.99 plus shipping and handling to Golf Cricket, P.O. Box 11437, Des Moines, Iowa 50336. Call 1-800-305-1122 right now.
Let's go to Mark and get his award-winning tips on control and accuracy in the bunker.
The key in bunker play is, of course, setting up to it properly first. And when you set up to it, go ahead and take your grip. Okay. The key is to set it up with a hinged cricket position. This adds bounce to the sand wedge, allowing the sand wedge to flow smoothly through the sand, not digging on its leading edge. Hit the sand slightly behind it, a half an inch, and don't let it dig too much. Okay. All right? Go ahead and hit it. Perfect. It's going to go in.
Oh. I like the cricket because it's not really a thinking kind of tool. I find that it is more part of my arm versus an object sitting on my arm.
Well, gang, the most important thing in putting is, of course, to get the ball rolling smoothly to the hole. And if it's going to roll smoothly to the hole, you're going to have the best chance of making that putt. Now, the way the Golf Cricket is going to help you, it's going to eliminate the wrist in the stroke. It's very important in putting that you do not wrist it at contact. This is going to be an interesting case. Mickey is left-handed, okay? But again, the key about the cricket is it's reversible. Okay, now notice, Mickey has a tendency sometimes to let the club head kind of try to pass his hands. It's very common. The reason why is there's a tendency when the ball is on the ground thinking that, hey, I have to take this club head and whack at that ball. That is not good putting. What happens is if you do have a tendency to use too much wrist and hit at that ball, there's a problem of not only not rolling correctly, but your speeds are going to be off. And I want you to do is think of that lead wrist going right here, just as much as the club head. That looks good. Nice long arms. Good putt. Very good putt. Doug has the other style. He likes to be close to his work. He likes to be down there, okay? And when you're down close to your work, down near the ball here, your elbows are going to be bent a little bit. And when that happens, The lead wrist, of course, is going to be broken, putting you in the golf cricket into a position of already being clicked out. But if you're in this position, you got to make sure that through the putting stroke that this angle remains the same in this style. The key will be to really be pendulum in his shoulders. He really wants to make sure that he works with his shoulders on this stroke and tries not to use any more wrist.
Through the cricket, I've learned on my long putts that my wrist tends to break down sometimes, and the cricket has helped me to keep a consistency through the stroke. And now I'm holding more putts, and I don't have to think about it as much.
We've seen Mark in the golf cricket system help students of all skill levels all over the course. If you're looking for the secret to perfect impact, you found it. If you want to learn how to hit a good shot every time you swing the club, you want the golf cricket. It's comfortable, it's versatile, it's portable, and it's flexible. It's guaranteed to help improve your accuracy, increase your distance, and lower your score. I'm Cal Ehlers. Thanks for joining us today.
Working with the cricket's given me the consistency I didn't have before.
My balance is better, my position's better. Actually, I feel like I'm on a fast track back down to a single-digit handicap now.
It's a great product. It's really kind of bringing my game to a new level.
The most important part is that pointed impact and being in the right place.
This is the moment of truth. The impact itself is one of the most difficult things to teach any individual. And in my teaching experience, the cricket has allowed me to get my students to the proper impact position the fastest, the quickest, and the easiest.
I wanted something that would lead you towards a way of playing better golf, more consistent golf, and teaching you how to teach yourself anywhere on the golf course. That's why I developed the golf cricket training system, because it works. I've seen it work, and so can you.
Develop better accuracy, achieve greater consistency with the Golf Cricket Training System. Call now and receive the Cricket Training Aid, the easy, natural way to find the proper swing plane that's right for you. You'll also receive this extraordinary training manual with easy-to-follow instructions and detailed pictures to make learning effortless. We'll include this instructional video, your at-home personal instructor to lead you through the proper technique and strategy. But that's not all. Mark's personal techniques for course management, proper ball position, sloping lies, alignment, visualization, and much, much more are included in these audio tapes, perfect to listen to on your way to the course. This handy laminated quick reference guide will give you the winning edge at a glance for anywhere on the course. And as a bonus for calling right now, we'll also include this attractive shoe bag, an absolute necessity to protect and transport your golf shoes. If you bought these items separately, you could expect to pay over $120. But now, through this exclusive television offer, the entire package is available for this unbelievably low price. Imagine, for less than the cost of one golf lesson, you'll get a lifetime of professional training. Don't buy expensive high-tech clubs until you've improved your game with the Golf Cricket. Get the 1-second solution. Get the Golf Cricket Training System, guaranteed to help take strokes off your game or your money back. After all, don't you deserve a better game? Call now.
To order your golf cricket training system, get your credit card ready and call 1-800-305-1122. That's 1-800-305-1122. Or send check or money order for $59.99 plus shipping and handling to Golf Cricket, P.O. Box 11437, Des Moines, Iowa 50336. Call 1-800-305-1122 right now.
This has been a paid advertisement for the Golf Cricket Training System, brought to you by King World Direct.